With us. You know, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is less than a week away. I'm talking some days here. And people united to advance the dream, holding their first citywide celebration. Pretty significant. So we have two guests in the studio to talk about the various activities going on. President Reverend David Edwards Jr. and Martin O'Malley from L'Arche. Thank you both for coming in on this day where the weather looks the way it does. But as we were discussing during the commercial, you guys have a lot of events going on to celebrate MLK Day.
Absolutely.
And the first is an event that's right up my alley, 26.2 miles.
Absolutely. Now, Marty is going to run the 26. And the .2 I'll take.
Well, now, come on now. That's the easier part. But talk to us a little bit about that marathon.
Yeah, so this is the 17th annual Service First Bank First Light Marathon presented by Mobile Sports Authority. And this year, since it's the same weekend as Martin Luther King Jr., we decided to expand. So we have 30 churches and groups walking 1 mile the marathon.
Wow.
And our theme is unity in our diversity. And we've been planning a whole year with this. And there's a lot of excitement. People are excited to do this. We have a banner that's going to be passed throughout the city. So during the course of January 14th, we'll be having this procession throughout. At mile 26, which is at Cathedral Square, all representatives from these churches and groups will meet around 2:20 with members of L'Arche, and we're having a national meeting the same weekend. So it'll be 220 people from L'Arche and hopefully hundreds of people from Mobile, and we'll finish that .2 with David.
All right, and that's what you were alluding to. You were joking. You were serious.
Absolutely.
One day we'll get you to the whole 26. Now, in terms of putting out the call to the different congregations to line up for that, was it just a matter of picking up the phone? Were people really excited?
People have been really excited. It's a little bit more than just picking up the phone. I mean, it's trying to interest people in what the whole message is. And the message is that our city is very diverse, but we're very united. So one of our calls for this weekend is, how are we united as a city? So there's various things that we've banded together with People United for a Dream, Port City Chapter of Blacks in Government, as well as Mobile United, and the City of Mobile to say, hey, we are one. And
I know you're really excited to talk about that gala that's coming up, because that's going to be a real fancy affair.
Absolutely. I'll put on a bow tie for that one, on my tuxedo. On Sunday evening, after the marathon at 6 p.m., we'll be gathering at the Marriott on Airport Boulevard to host the second annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Black Tie and Awards Gala. That gala is where we acknowledge and admonish those people in the community that has exemplified areas in their lives where they've gone above and beyond the call of duty. It's the one fundraiser where we raise the money for the Dr. Martin Luther King Scholarship Award that we give out to the students every year and in May.
Talk a little bit about that award. Is it to help pay for college? I mean, how do students apply?
Absolutely. It's for the college. Any student that's going on into journalism or political science, we get 2 students from each school and we take them to Selma in March for the bridge crossing. When they do the bridge crossing, they do a documentary when they come back, and that documentary is judged. Now, we've solicited the local, TV stations such as you all to be able to offer these kids internships when they come back from college. So they'll be able to work and live right here in their hometown once we've given them scholarships to help them obtain their degree. So it's an ongoing process that helps to enhance and build our community so that we will show the oneness and the unity that we do have. And
that is the message that Dr. Martin Luther King talked about throughout his life, is unity. And of course, MLK Day this year is observed Monday. And you've got events then too, a lot.
Absolutely. Monday morning, as usual, we'll start with our pre-rally at 10:30. This year, we're going to be at Callaway Smith Middle School.
Okay.
Now, at 8 o'clock, they're going to eat breakfast over at Bishop State with Blacks in Government, okay? But I'll be preparing the field, Marty and myself, and we'll be getting ready to start the march at 12 noon. At 12 noon, we'll take off, and we're going down Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue, but we're going to turn on Kennedy Street. We're not going to Lions Park. So we need to let the public and the people know we will not be gathering at Lions Park.
Okay.
We're going to do what's called the Dr. Martin Luther King Corridor. And we're going to come down Kennedy, come back around Congress, and come back up into Callaway Smith Middle School, where we'll begin our celebration with our interfaith service and go on like we've gone every year.
Yeah.
But this year it'll be more diverse because every individual from every religion, faith, walk, or spectrum of life, you're welcome there so that we can celebrate our diversity and unite with our unity.
There you go, and promote that message of unity so we can continue to strive towards that dream. So look, we've got all of these events on your screen for you, a citywide celebration. So much for you to mark your calendar for. I want to thank you guys for coming in and sharing the deets.
Our pleasure. It's a pleasure.
We look forward to seeing you.
Remember, so the pledge this time is to do 26.2 next go around, yes?
Next go round. We're going to do it next year.
Okay, all right, I'll train you if you need.